Everyone. It's Hannah and Veronica here. We are sorry we're a few minutes late. We haven't spoken to each other in so long and we just got carried away, didn't we? And then we're like, we need to go live. And I just
Absolutely.
realized the sun's going to come right across my face. It's finally sunny here today. Have you had rain?
Yeah, we had a little bit of rain, yeah, here and there.
We had loads of rain this morning and now it's bright, beautiful sunshine. So Heather's here. Hi Heather, how are you?
Hi, Heather.
Thank you for joining us. We are back doing our monthly Q&A that we've been doing since when? March time, is it?
March,
When we
yeah,
did our summit? Yeah. And I'm just going to declare before anything else maybe happens that, so you know my nice fancy camera that I got? And
Oh,
that's
yeah.
turning itself off. So this fancy camera, if anyone's been on any of my lives, you know that it's very temperamental. And so it went back after we last spoke. I took it back to from where I got it, and they sent it to the manufacturers, and they have tested it, and they said there's absolutely nothing wrong with it.
Oh,
But
gosh.
I'm back, and today is my first time trying it, and it's working so far, but it's just flashing at me and doing something strange. So who knows?
Oh, God.
If I disappear, I'm very sorry.
That's all right.
It's been charging all day, and it's got one bar of battery. So I'm not quite sure.
Okay.
Anyone works for Sony? Help. But hey ho, I can flick to the other one if not.
Yeah.
Lots of people coming in.
So we got Shelley. Hello everyone. Doing the housekeeping today. I can't keep up. Hello everyone.
Hello. Oh, Tammy's here as well. Oh, Heather again.
Heather, there we go. Oh, I think she jumped channels maybe.
Yeah.
Tammy.
Hi, Tammy.
Happy Monday. So happy sharing part of you. Yes, we are too. It seems like a long time, but we have managed kind of, I think we're like a month and a half. I think the last live was the first week, but we're into second week of August. But
yeah, because we have to figure out, because you've just been away. You've literally just got back, haven't you?
Yes, so we got back on Friday. Good morning from Colorado. Hello. We got back from our 3-week holiday on Friday. So we went back to Slovakia to see all my family and everyone in that part of the world. So we had a nice 3-week break. The traveling was awful. It takes about 12 hours to travel. So with 2 young kids, it's a bit of a task, but we have managed it. I'm here. I'm back.
You're back in one piece.
In one piece, exactly. Yeah.
How were the boys? Were they okay?
Yeah, they were fine. Just, kind of the patience levels are not as
Yeah.
advanced, and it was a lot of how much longer, how long.
Are we there yet?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Hello to Nashville, Tennessee.
Oh, Frida, hello. How are you? Oh,
we've got someone
from Antigua.
Okay, wow. Is it sunny? Is it warm where you are?
Tell me it is.
We always have somebody coming in from like the hot, summery part of the world into rainy England. So tell us, what's the weather like where you are?
Oh, we're always on the weather, aren't we?
I know. It's an English thing, isn't it?
I know. Oh, thunder rumbling in Chicago. Ooh.
Oh gosh. There we go. And we've got weather updates. Valerie from Colorado, good morning or good afternoon, everyone. Hello.
Isn't it?
Oh, here he goes. I knew it. It's very hot. Send us some warmth and sun, please.
I'm going on holiday tomorrow, so I'm chasing the sun tomorrow. I'm off to France tomorrow, and apparently it's much warmer there than it is here. Fingers crossed.
Yeah. I feel like packing all my washing and sending it to you, Hannah. Take it to France, dry it, and wash it and dry it for me.
Well, we're taking the car and the roof box, so we'd have room.
I know. Like, I've got 3 weeks worth of holiday washing that is still sat there. I'm waiting for a dry day when I can actually wash it and dry it. Oh, we've got another sun.
Sunny. I almost didn't know. Is that Oregon? Is that Oregon, OR?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, sunny in Missouri.
And we've got humid and sticky in Pennsylvania near the land of Hershey chocolate.
Yes, I drove past it when I was in Pennsylvania. That's my when we drove, my husband and I, from New York to Ohio and went all the way through and went past lots of different things in Pennsylvania. So I know where you are.
Now, does it smell of chocolate outside? Because when we went to the Cadbury factory in Birmingham, um, honestly, you can smell chocolate all around the outside of the building. I'm not even kidding. You walk down the street and I'm like, you can smell chocolate. Honestly, it smelled of chocolate all around the actual factory, even outside. It was crazy.
Nice.
And we've got another sun.
Nice.
80 now, going on to 92 degrees in Nashville today. Wow. And here we go. Oh, it used to, but they tore down the factory.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
Oh, that's a shame.
I know. It's
You can
nice.
still buy it though, can't you? You can still get it.
I believe so. Yeah. Yeah, I believe so.
So I love that we've been chatting 6 minutes already and not mentioned crochet at all.
I know.
Weather, chocolate, places.
You can totally smell the chocolate all the way to the hospital in Hershey. Wow. Okay.
Oh, the smell
Brilliant.
of
And we got another. The smell of chocolate is wonderful. No calories, and I miss it. That's right. No calories in chocolate smell. And we've got quite a few people here. I miss that smell.
Shelley, you must be near as well then.
Yeah. And yes, we can still buy Hershey's chocolate. So advertisement for Hershey's chocolate, you can still buy it. And California's gonna have
104.
Wow.
Gosh.
I'm not quite sure what it's in Celsius, but I know 104 sounds quite a hot.
Oh.
Yeah. And we have a bread bakery company in our town. We smell bread baking. Do you know what?
I think I'd take that over chocolate, if I'm honest.
Do you know what?
I
Back home, back in Slovakia, where we live, there is a bakery right next to our the block of flats where mum and dad live. So smell of baking bread is smell of my childhood, because every night when the baking of the bread started for the next day, we used to go like a gang of kids when we were young. We used to go up to the gate of the factory, get the security guy's attention and kind of give him like, a few pence, and it was like, can we have some hot bread? And he would go and get us a hot loaf of bread from the factory. And like it would be like gang of kids. We were tearing into this bread like we've never ate anything in the last 2 weeks. It must have been a funny sight. But we loved the hot bread from the bakery, and it takes me right back to the childhood. It's beautiful.
That's the one that we were just talking beforehand, weren't we, about the fact I can't eat gluten anymore. And that is the one thing that I mean, obviously there is gluten-free bread, but it's not the same, I can tell you.
Yeah.
It's not the same. It's fine. And I really miss like chunky, white, nice bread.
Yeah. I bet you do, yeah.
Hey-ho.
And we got, look, my family coming over. Hello, Barbara, my darling. That's my dear cousin. It's beautiful weather in Slovakia. Now we have left. We did have some rainy weather, but now we've left. The sun's come out, so yeah, there we go. And yeah, memories, of course, because Barbara was one of the gang.
So lovely.
Yeah. And who we got now? I used to live right near the factory. We moved to Joshua 10 years ago this month. Okay. So that's a real, yes, missing the smell. And we've got another.
Oh, Aaron.
Oh, Aaron, hello, you guys.
We both know it must be the same Aaron. There can't be another one. That we used to work with many years ago. Hello, Aaron. Lovely.
Hello. Lovely to see you. Lovely to hear from you. And we've got in Hanover, PA, we have UTZ potato chips or crisps, and there are 3 factories, and you can smell driving down a street.
Now, like, this is making me hungry because I'm a savoury person, and I must admit crisps as well. They're my thing. So yeah.
Gosh, yeah.
This is one of my for crisps for me. Make me think of night shifts, working as a midnight midwife night shifts, I would take 1 bag of crisps and I would, don't tell anyone, but I would steal 2 rounds of NHS bread and I would make myself a crisp sandwich, and everyone would be like, "What are you doing, Hannah?" But I tell you, at 4 o'clock in the morning, a crisp sandwich is the best thing ever. I don't care. You can judge me all you like, everyone.
It just gets you through the last bit of the shift.
My camera's decided to die.
Oh no, we can still hear you.
Oh, let me switch over. Sorry, everyone.
That's okay. We knew that might happen.
We need to record this and send it to them and say.
I think so. Yeah, this is clear evidence. Hello, hello.
Say, excuse me. Right, hang on. Sorry to lean across, everyone. There we go. Oh, how frustrating. Sorry, everyone.
Oh.
Now I'm all shiny.
You're fine. We can still see your face. You're fine.
You know what I look like.
And I miss you, TZ2. Can't get them here in California. That must be, yeah, that's the crisps, aren't they?
Yeah.
We've been talking about. Right. So we got weather, we got snacks, we got childhood smells out the way. Let's talk crochet, and here we go.
Crochet question. I see you were using the dots.
The dot hooks.
How do you love them? I love them. Oh, you've got them too.
Yeah.
I really love my dot hooks.
Yeah.
I don't know if anyone hasn't met them before. They're from We Crochet, and they launched probably like a year ago, maybe, probably even less, I think.
Yeah.
And they're really, for me, they work really nicely, even though, because Caitlin from We Crochet was really intrigued to watch me because I'm a pencil grip, like a strange pencil grip as well. Everyone's like, Hannah, do you actually know how to crochet? I'm like, well, it kind of works. And yeah, she was really intrigued because she didn't think that the cushioned handle would suit me, but I get on really well with them. Yeah, I really like them.
Do you know, I like, because as you can see, they go past the palm.
They're quite. Tiffany's just asked, what's the length? I'll measure it for you. I'll measure it. Yeah.
So I'm kind of a knife grip, so when I crochet, but you can see how much past the palm they go, because I can't remember the brand, and I'm not gonna quite say because I'm not sure, but some of them are really short, where the end of the hook.
I got even the We Crochet, the bright hooks from We Crochet, they're much shorter.
Yeah.
Almost 6.5 inches long. The whole thing. The handle is. Hang on. Sorry, I'm concentrating now. The handle is nearly 5 inches long. Yeah. So yeah, they're really, really good length.
I don't know how much that gives you an idea.
For a stitch marker, if you want. I mean, I've never used that function, but that's quite a nice thing to have, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, on the go, I suppose I've got mine on the table now, but on the go,
you can put it.
Just kind of.
Yeah, I really like them.
Put it there.
We like them, and the thing I really like about them is that they're not that expensive. That's the other thing, because some hooks are really expensive, and like if you've got the money to invest in them, absolutely fab. But if you want just a really dependable, good set of crochet hooks, I would go with these.
Yeah, and the other thing I was going to point out is some crochet hooks, the sizes, they get printed on, and the more you use the hooks, it kind of wears off. These,
I've got some sets like that.
with these, if you can see, it's kind of like engraved.
Yeah,
the numbers,
aren't they?
So it will not, that will not wear off. That will stay there forever. And they've got this little point as well. They are quite pointed, the heads.
Yeah, and I like mine for like slip stitch ribbing and stuff.
So I was gonna say, if you crochet a bit tighter, that you need a bit of help to get back into the stitches, the pointed head is much easier to do it with, because I'm a tight crocheter, so I kind of need to get in there sometimes. So the pointed head is much better for me. We've got Norma. I crochet using a pencil grip more than a knife hold. Okay, so yeah, let us know. Let's have a poll. See who's knife hold, see who's pencil hold. Let's have a look.
I also find I'm a bit of both, because it depends on if it's chunkier yarn and I'm using a bigger hook, I normally change to a knife hold.
Okay, that's interesting.
I find where's a chunkier hook? I've got a chunkier hook around. When it's a thicker hook, I struggle to keep comfy with a pencil.
Right.
So
Yeah.
I find it comfier to do a thicker hook and thicker yarn with
Yeah.
a knife.
Yeah.
But
And here we go, Shelley. I really want to be able to crochet pencil grip style. My wrist gets tired too fast now. Yeah, there is some kind of wrist exercises you can do when you kind of take a break from crochet. I'm sure if you Google some
yeah.
stretches and exercises that and yeah, obviously taking breaks. Yeah, we can vouch for that with Hannah, can we? When we have mountain of projects to finish. Although it would be nice to crochet for hours, it's not possible sometimes, is it? It does hurt after a while.
It really helps to have projects on that of different yarn weights. That really helps me, because if you're using all the same yarn weights, I get really achy wrists. Whereas if you change, I don't know, I just obviously change the hold and my grip of both the
Yeah.
yarn and the hook for different yarn weights. So that really helps me.
Yeah, I know I made a basket in t-shirt yarn, and oh my god, I thought, it's gonna be it is a quick make, because when you add up the time you actually spend crocheting, it does go quick, but I just can't do it in long periods because honestly my hands are screaming at me saying, give us a break. And here we go. That's I prefer a longer hook. Thanks for giving it in inches, but I would have Googled the conversion.
That's the way. That's what the tape measure was laid up with.
And here we go. Waiting for my wisteria yarn to come. I have another time to bloom blanket to crochet.
Yeah.
Great.
Awesome.
And here is another vote for the dot crochet hooks that are dreamy.
They are.
And here we go. Karen, she's a pencil grip. There we go. So let us know how you hold your hook. It's always interesting to know.
You know, I've had lots of people message me, especially on Instagram, not so much on YouTube, especially on Instagram, seeing like little short clips of me crocheting and going, oh my goodness, I thought I was really strange. I thought nobody crocheted like me, and I'm so glad that you do.
Yeah.
And I know I saw a designer the other week, actually, I can't remember who it was, but a designer put a thing on there saying the last time I posted a clip of me crocheting, I had some people being really rude. As a designer, they were telling her, you're doing it wrong, you're this, you're that. And it's like,
Oh, no.
as long as you end up with the same result and you're not hurting yourself, as long as it's
Absolutely.
you and you get the right end result, what on earth does it matter?
Absolutely, yeah. That's the same discussion like how people hold their yarn. So
Yeah.
I just wrap mine around index finger, but I saw people kind of go through their fingers first. Yeah, so there is no right or wrong way to crochet.
I don't have my index finger up at all, and I can't figure. I could I feel like completely out of no idea what to do.
Yeah. But that's the beauty of it. Whatever you do, however you hold it, if you want to wrap it around your head, do it if that's comfortable for you.
And as long as you're safe.
Absolutely, yeah. Do what you need to do to kind of be comfortable while you're making. That's all that matters. And if anyone tells you, oh, you're doing it wrong, just don't listen to them. Honestly, no one does it wrong. We all do it different ways, and it's all fine.
Oh, my children are at the door. Can you hear them?
They're
One
fine.
was telling the other one, no, you mustn't do that. Mummy's busy.
I'm sure my boys are going to come back very soon because they went out for ice cream with their dad. But I'm pretty sure they'll burst through the doors very soon because I can see some clouds coming over.
Oh.
So I think they'll be bursting through the door very soon, trying to hide away from the rain. So it's all good. It's all life.
Oliver's at the door going, knock, knock. I don't know if you can hear it. Knock.
No.
Oliver, I'm talking to Veronika and lots of other people. Yeah, he says. I can't open the door, Oliver. No.
Oh, I love him.
Oh dear.
He probably wants to come in and press a few buttons on your computer like he normally does when we talk, don't he?
You might be able to fix the camera for me, maybe.
There we go. Oh, there is an idea. Yeah, because the last time I think he turned off the camera at the click of a button, didn't he? The last time we
How
spoke.
did you do that?
Yeah. So you might discover some new functions.
Absolutely. Oh, there's a few knife holder. Yeah.
Yes, there is Heather, but she holds the yarn like you do, Hannah.
Oh, good. We're not getting battered at it, but yeah.
I just started my 4th time to bloom.
Oh,
I'm assuming that last night. I've been a knife grip for 40 plus years, and I do that little index finger tension. There we go.
Yeah,
So
I think most people do, don't they? With the index, doesn't you get a sore? Doesn't it get crampy? I think mine would.
No, I've always done it, and I think it comes from because Mum is a knitter as well, and she does continental knitting.
Ah, yeah.
She does this round her finger and kind of knits that way, and I think that's where it kind of came from. And I have tried different ways. I tried to like wrap it around other fingers, and I don't know. I just feel a bit clumsy doing anything else but wrapping it around my index finger. I just feel comfy doing that.
I'm not sure we need to ask the next one.
Oh no, I don't think we're gonna show that one. No, I think we'll skip that one.
Oh dear.
I wonder whether I can. Oh, here we go. We can do this. There we go. So that should hopefully sort that out.
Good.
Oh, hello.
Oh, my mum is here. Hello, mum. My mum doesn't have her own Facebook profile, so she's under Tony Reid, who is my dad. Hello, mum. So my mum, we've said, you know this anyway, Veronika, don't you? She's poorly at the moment, and she hasn't been able to crochet for a very long time, and she has finally picked up her hook, and she has made all of the hexagon motifs and the half hexagons and and she keeps phoning me and saying, I've done another one, I've done some more. And so now she's weaved in her ends, and she messaged, I spoke to her on the phone the other day, and she was like, Hannah, on your video, you say sit down and do it all in one go, join all of them in one go. She was like, what? She said that. I was like, sorry, mum, sorry.
But yeah, I think your mum's the Jan in HanJan Crochet.
Indeed, yeah. Because when I wanted to name it, my husband David wanted it to be Handav, and I was like, what? Why? Tell me why. And then, but my mum taught me. She taught me how to make a granny square. That was the first thing I ever made. And I sort of googled everything from there on. So yeah, so that's why she's got her name in it.
Yep, absolutely, well deserved.
So did you do much crochet while you were away?
Do you know what? I took 2 projects with me, and I have made the one from start to finish.
Hey, well done.
Yeah, it's only a hat, so it's a small project, but it's for an event in September. It's a blog hop I'm doing with a couple of other designers that are organizing it, so I'm just taking part. And it's all going to be patterns for men, so that's interesting. That's something quite good, quite different, because there is patterns for men out there, but it's nice to have something dedicated to men, kind of like have all the patterns in one place. So I've made the beanie from start to finish while we were on holiday, and I was hoping to make a bit more progress on this project, which is due very, very soon, and I'm glad that Caitlin might not be watching, because I'm due with this pattern very soon.
You're going to. I know you will. I have every confidence in you.
Yes, I'm gonna literally get my head down, and it's growing quickly because it's a thicker yarn, so it's growing quickly. But I really need to like drop everything and concentrate.
Finished.
On it. And here we go, Angela. Thank you for including us in your crochet friendship. Oh, that's
pleasure.
Absolutely, yes.
Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, of course. If you know, I mean, I think we would still be chatting with Hannah even if no one joined. But thank you so much for being here. Ah, and here we go. Yay! I have so many dudes that want me to make stuff for them. So join us. It starts. Pretty sure it's 1st of September, but
Nice.
if you pop over to any of my socials or anything, I will share when the blog up starts. And there is great designers, great patterns. So here we go. And we've got some, I haven't made the time to bloom, but honestly, everyone I've seen are beautiful, lovely pattern, and it's on my to-do list.
There have been so many amazing color combinations. Like,
Honestly, yeah.
you have really, really done so brilliantly.
Yeah, I mean the Facebook algorithm gods have been showing me all the makes, honestly, and I've been liking all of them. So the more I like them, the more
Yeah, the more you get to see them, don't
honestly.
you? And then you're going, another blanket.
No, but they've all been so amazing, gorgeous. Whether people got the packs or even like stash
Yeah,
busting.
loads of people ordered did their own from stash.
Yeah,
Brilliant.
they've
Absolutely.
been amazing, all of them. So well done, all of you guys. They've been cheering me up because they've been popping up on my feed and they all look amazing. And Veronika, what is the project called when you mention it on Instagram for hobby, please?
Oh, you're doing another challenge?
I am. So currently the latest hobby challenge I'm doing is Japandi. So it's like a Japanese and Scandinavian aesthetics kind of.
Oh, nice.
It's I think it kind of like the simplicity and like the beauty of the simple designs joined together from the Japanese and the Scandinavian. So
Lovely.
that's the latest challenge I'm doing, and this one's just finished. That one behind.
Yay.
So yeah,
One last time, weren't you?
yeah. So I've been working on that the last time. So that was Hobby Elements. So this pattern's going to be coming out after 1st of September as well. Once I finish my immediate deadline. But yeah, the pattern's done. I just need to take photos. I haven't got photos of this one, so I need to do some photos of that one, and that's coming out of 1st of September.
Nice. I've got loads of things to photograph, but I've been really struggling with like like normally this time of year for me is great over here in the UK because I do like batches and batches of photos ready then to take me through to like March. But I just can't because it's so dull.
Yeah.
The lighting for me has been really bad. So I need a really nice bright but not too bright day.
Yes, that's the thing. You kind of
Too bright.
when you're taking pictures outside, it's like the sunny, then the cloudy, sunny, cloudy.
Yeah.
It kind of plays
Yeah.
havoc. But then when you move inside, because it's a bit dull outside, you don't get enough light inside the house, and it's like you said, it's a real struggle at this time of the year, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
And we've got someone working on the Time to Bloom. I want to make another because it's just a wonderful pattern.
Well, make as many as you like.
Absolutely. And don't forget to share them.
Yes, show us them.
Don't keep them to yourself. We want to see. And we've got a question for both of us. As a designer, are you happy when someone takes some creative license with your pattern, whether it's color, a different border? A creative license.
I love it. Do you know
I've
what?
seen people kind of changing patterns. Yeah.
Yeah, because you know, and like the Time to Bloom has been a perfect example of that because there were some people that didn't want to make it into a rectangle and they did like a zigzag border around the edges. Like there were some people that wanted to do border all the way around rather than doing panels on it. Like changing the colours, changing. I'm like, what does it matter? Like I've designed this and I'm like, this is my version. Use it as long as like as a designer, obviously I need and as a business person, I need to pay my bills. And as long as you access the pattern in a way that means that I can earn some money from it, whether that's on the blog and seeing the ads that we have on the blog, or whether that's buying the pattern from me, I don't want you then to make it exactly how I've made it just because I've made it that way. like, I want you to make a blanket that's going to be perfect for you in your house, in your home, or for whoever you're making it for. So I have absolutely no problem at all with people making changes. Do you? I don't.
No, no. Do you know what? When it comes to garments, I want you to feel great in it, and if that means you change the length of the sleeves, or like the thickness of the collar, or the thickness of the hem, something easy adjustments you can do, absolutely go ahead, because I'd rather people make something that they're gonna wear than actually follow the pattern down to the very last letter and then end up with something that they're gonna look and say, well, it's not me, I'm not gonna wear it, I wasted my time. So by all means, go ahead, adjust the pattern, make it yours. Honestly, I'm all for it. The only thing I'm gonna say, and don't shoot the messenger,
I think I know what
if,
you're going to say.
if I kind of design a pattern using a say DK weight yarn, and I get a question, oh, I bought your pattern and I want to make it in super chunky, what do I need to do? I'm a bit like, I don't know. Please don't ask me, because that's totally different pattern, totally different gauge, totally different numbers. So that's when it kind of gets a bit like, okay, maybe just please follow the pattern. Just please do what the pattern tells you, unless unless you got the skills to change it. But yeah, little adjustments and little changes, I'm all for it. Go ahead. It's really great to see how people put their skills that they've learned, how they put them into practice.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think we got Tammy followed on with as a beginner, I think the designer spends so much time designing it that who am I to change it?
Oh, you can change it,
I
definitely.
think so, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's not like fundamental changes either, is it? Like, and that's how I started designing, really. I followed pattern, or tried to follow patterns, and then just I'm terrible at following instructions. And so I just started making it up on my own. And then I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna start from scratch. But yeah, but some people like to follow rules, don't they? And they like to follow
Yep.
instructions, and they like to know, right, okay, if I do it exactly like this, then it will turn out exactly how they have done it. And then other people are a bit more creative with colours, or like you say, that for garments, especially for shaping and for fit and all that kind of stuff. So I think if you feel confident enough to, then go for it.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. And who are you to change it? You are just amazing crocheter who wants to give it a go. So by all means, give it a go. We don't mind at all.
Yeah, and even as a beginner, that like even if you just want to change like the colour, for example, that's cool. Like start there, start with colour changes, and
Of
then take it
course.
from there.
Definitely. Like you said, if you want to make a blanket that fits into your home decor, then by all means change the colors um, and make it your own. I think that's a great thing to do.
Definitely.
And we've got Heather here. Yeah, use your own creativity on your project. Absolutely.
I like it.
And sorry, I was just reading the username just in case.
Oh.
Yeah, I think that one's okay to show up, isn't it? Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
I just wondered whether it's some little play on words, but yeah. Hello, hello, hello.
Hello.
We've got another comment here. I used the contrasting color join, only did the side 6 panels and made it into a baby blanket. I'm assuming this is the time to blue.
Yeah.
I got a blue ribbon at the fair too. I'm in love with the pattern. I'm thankful to have bought the course. Brilliant.
Oh, awesome. So I've seen quite a lot of people saying about this recently. It must be like summer county fairs or something that people are entering their makes into, and I didn't realise that was a thing. I remember seeing it as a child over here in the UK, but then maybe it's just because I haven't been to any fairs recently as an adult.
Yeah, because they get those round ribbon things, don't they, for when
Yeah.
you're in here. We've got someone still working on the time to bloom blanket.
Oh, lovely. Well, we look forward to seeing it, Norma, when it's done. And this
That's
is the cool thing with all of like these crochet alongs and like our summit that we did earlier in the year, we're still having people messaging saying, "Oh, I just learnt this in the summit, and I just learnt it." Like this is like this, and this is why we wanted to come back each month and pop by and say hello, because like there's no like hard and fast deadlines or time limits on things. Like we're here and we're here to stay. So come and tell us when you do stuff.
Of course, yeah. It's always nice to know what people are working on or what they're thinking or planning to work on, because it gives us better idea of what projects to work on or what projects to design, what kind of patterns you guys would like to see.
Yeah, definitely.
So yeah, these chats, when you just pop along and let us know what you're working on, they are great for us to know as well.
And I asked in my newsletter this week about whether people have started making for Christmas yet. And because I was like, don't shout at me, but I'm going to mention it. Have you?
Have you dropped the C word?
So many people message to say, yes, I wanted to get ahead of the game, so I'm making now, so that then I can take off or October or whatever to make something for myself. So I'm like, yeah, people are organised. I love it.
Definitely, yeah. I do feel like summer is summer crochet, not the summer. I'm still waiting for the summer weather. But the summer crochet is kind of like gone past now. I think like I'm obviously working on, this is a cardigan, and judging by the color you can see what season that's gonna be for. And I think like people are slowly transitioning to the fall weather and Christmas and stuff. So here we go with a question. Shelley, what new project courses are you guys working on now? I love your courses and I am fine throwing my money at you all. Oh.
Good. That is good to hear.
So I've got a little event coming up in September. It's gonna be a 5-day crochet challenge. It's gonna be about crocheting garments. So that's where I'm gonna leave it now, but I'll share all about it closer to date when it's all ready to go. And I know Hannah's got a couple of projects. I'm not sure how much you can say.
I have. I need to be a bit cryptic, but so September for me is going to be about blankets and about colour, and there will be a new course launching, but it will not involve a crochet pattern. So that, make of that what you will. Yeah, indeed, but something that will help you with your crochet patterns, hopefully.
Gives you all the knowledge and all the power.
Yeah, exactly, because I've like, this is what we say, isn't it? Like, if we know what people want and need, then we can make it for you. We can create this stuff, and this is something that people have been asking and asking for. So I finally, a couple of months ago, thought, right, I'm going to do it. I'm going to write a course about this.
Brilliant. So yeah, September's looking like makes for men, blankets, bit of garments as well. So quite a good mix, actually. I think we're covering quite a lot of areas of crochet. So whatever you're into, hopefully you'll find what you're looking for in September from us. And where did I get to go? This housekeeping is hard work.
Sorry.
Oh, here we go.
Next time, I'll do this.
What are you working on? Yes, Hannah. Time to bloom. Ask her. I am working on a project that is going to be featured in September with a certain yarn company, and the deadline is very imminent, and it's a cardigan. So I'm going to say it is a cardigan. It's wearable, and I think that's all I'm going to say for now, because I'm not sure how much I can share. But Hannah's done it. What was your month?
March, I think.
March.
Yeah.
So yeah, Hannah did it back in March. So if you want to go back and dig over Hannah's socials back to March, you might work it out. But it's gonna all start in September, so it's not too long to wait. A couple of weeks before it's all out there. So that's what I'm working on. That's the project exclusively for that. That's what I'm gonna say for now. I hope Caitlin's not watching.
going to be good. It's going to be good.
Yes, we'll get there. We'll get there. Yes, I have. I've already crocheted 2 baby blankets for my grandsons for Christmas. Oh, this is with the Christmas prep.
Well done, Heather. Well done.
Fantastic.
Marks.
Well done. Here we go. Ooh, I love your garment calls. Will it be something like that? Yes, something like that. Maybe a slightly different format, but it's all going to be about garments, and we're going to talk, and you're going to get to ask questions and put your dilemmas forward, and we'll try to bust through them and sort it all out for you, so you are going to be confident by kind of
like I need to join. I'm going to do it. Mine won't be like that. Mine will be about you doing some work, but not crochet. Oh, I love being cryptic. I love it. There will be work to complete. You will have a workbook to do, but it will not involve crochet.
Oh.
People are either going to love it or hate it. I've got no idea yet, so we'll see.
I'm sure they will love it. I'm sure. Just judging by the time to bloom, Cal, honestly, I think people are going to be queuing up to find out what it is first, because you've been very cryptic.
You know what? You're doing what? I explained it to my husband, and he was like, "But you crochet, Hannah." I was like, yeah, but this is helpful. Honestly.
It's going to be great. I'm sure it's going to be great.
It will be good.
I need to start working on some more of Hannah's baubles for my daughter. Tell us about the baubles for people that don't know, Hannah.
So baubles for me was last December. I released one bauble pattern every day for 21 days. It was exhausting. And no, it was awesome. It was awesome. And there's a course. You can buy the ebook and the course, and it's all available now. And I will, if anybody is interested, be running a sale on that soon, because I know that there's lots of people that want to get making. So probably in September-ish time, when I say I'm going on holiday tomorrow, so I'm kind of like, oh, can't think too hard about anything. But sometime in September-ish, I'll be running a sale on it. So if anybody fancies it, and they're to learn. Basically, they're quick and easy. Even though they don't look easy, they are easy to learn, like overlay crochet that go in the round, ferrule, and tapestry. So different colourwork techniques and little designs and stuff.
Yeah, small bite-sized colourwork, isn't it? Just to get the taste of it. Yeah, it's been great.
Blanket, off you go. I thought, let's do some small projects.
Yeah. And it's been super popular. I saw the baubles popping up everywhere. People sharing their Christmas tree decorated, and there they were, Hannah's baubles.
And I haven't ever put mine away, so mine are still out. They're not, the tree's not out, but the baubles are in a basket out on display. I'm like, I'm not putting those away.
Nope. Here we go. Agreed, Shelley. I'm happy to support designers. Thankfully, I've reached a point in my life that I can spend money on what brings me joy. Aww. That's fantastic. Thank you so much.
And so lovely to hear that it brings you joy.
Absolutely, yeah. That's why we do what we do with crochet. And we've got, thank you, ladies, from Heather.
Pleasure. Absolutely.
And here we go, Hannah. When is your project with Brianna and Michelle coming out?
Well, I can't tell you an exact time. Not because basically because I don't know it off the top of my head. But in October. That's an October project. So yeah, that's very much in the works and very much nearly planned-ish, nearly sort of there. It'll all be there. Yeah, October time.
It's taking shape.
It is indeed. Yeah. We're sending very excited pictures to each other most days of, oh, I finished this bit, and oh, I've done that bit.
Can you share whether it's garments, blankets, or anything?
Yeah, it's garments. Yeah, garments, wearables. Yeah, wearables.
There we go. So I'm pretty sure, judging just by the names involved, it's going to be super stylish, super modern.
Hopefully. It's funny. When you work with others, so we share pictures and the progress and what we're doing and this, that, and the rest. And as soon as one of them sends a picture, of course, it's amazing. And I'm like, oh, I need to change mine now. I need to up my game. I need to make mine better. I need to do more photographs. I need to keep messaging God. No, I'm going to change mine. I'm going to make it better.
But that's all just for the benefit of people, isn't it? The more you push yourself, the better it is, the better for people. So yeah.
And we don't like, we spend so long planning all of these events and things. Like, I think when we got together to do our summit, we started planning it probably like 6 months in advance or something, didn't we? And the same with the October thing with Michelle and Brianna. We planned that back in January when the three of us were all together. So like that's kind of the time frame that we work on, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. It's funny working on Christmas stuff in summer and the other way around, kind of like summer stuff around Christmas. So yeah. Here we go. Have either of you either designed or made a graph gun? Something I would like to learn. Wow.
What, learn to make the graph or learn to make the actual blanket? They're different things.
If it's making graph guns, I mean, you can use Stitch Fiddle, which you can sign up for free account as well. And I think you can have like 15 charts on your account with the free version. And yeah, you can just have a play around on your computer. I think it's got a function where you can actually import a picture into the program as well.
Yes.
And it will do the graph for you that you can then kind of adjust a little bit, because it's, it's not it's not 100% accurate. So you can do that. And I think we've got Shelley just popped back to say the color changes are super hard to understand how to do. So this is actual crochet doing the graph guns. So
so it depends. I haven't done many of it. I'm assuming you're meaning like using an intarsia method then, so where you have bobbins and you drop. It's like kind of like tapestry crochet, isn't it? That where you use bobbins to go along rather than because with a blanket it'd be really heavy, wouldn't it, if you carried the yarn?
Yeah. Or you can use, there is like different color techniques, isn't there? You can use corner to corner to create whatever graph gun, whatever design you've got. You can actually use corner to corner where you've got little squares of stitches doing the designs, because you got the Christmas blankets, don't you, with the actually names? Yeah. You can put the names on. And we've got Val popped here, both graphing and making. So yeah, the graphing, if you want your own graphs, go to stitchfiddle.com.
Isn't it? And you can just do it in a spreadsheet as well, can't you? You can't pull your picture across, obviously, but you can put it in a spreadsheet. That's how before I used Stitch Fiddle, that's how I did mine. Yeah,
or if it's something smaller and simple, just pen and paper will do. You get those squared papers. Just have a go on those. They're a bit tricky to adjust because there is a lot of erasing and
sometimes I will buy graph paper and I will then freehand what I would like it to be and then lay it on tracing paper and lay it over, and then that can help you see the grid lines and figure out where it would go.
Yeah, that's a good one. As with the color changes, I think it depends on the actual technique you want to use.
What you're using.
I think I recently did a Fair Isle post on my blog about changing the colors, and normally you would kind of change the color on the last pull through of the stitch, but with the Fair Isle it's actually easier if you do the body of the stitch in the next color, but then still finish off the stitch in your main color. So I did a little video on that. It kind of gives you that clear V at the front, the real crisp color change. So I think it would take picking a color work technique and really kind of digging into the one, because they all have their own little quirky ways of changing colors. And there's designers that concentrate on different color work techniques, and I'm pretty sure they all come up with different methods of changing the colors to make a really crisp color change. So I think your best way would be to just pick one color work techniques and stick with that one, and do some digging, you know, YouTube and designers' blogs, find designers that have loads of designs within that colorwork technique, and just follow along a little bit. I mean, I'm pretty sure they will teach you everything you need to know about that particular colorwork technique. I think that would be the best way to go. Because it can get a bit confusing, can it? If you start following loads of different colorwork techniques, I think it can get a bit confusing what's best.
Different designers as well. I would say find someone that you enjoy watching and learning from, and then learn the way that they do it. Because I know that I've seen videos of other designers, and the way that they change colour is slightly different to the way I change colour. Both work, and it's great, and it doesn't matter. So it doesn't matter which you choose, but just choose something that you're most comfortable with, and then stick and be consistent, unless you find that it doesn't work for you, and then just go searching for another one.
Yeah, that's it. So yeah, if you just put in like the colorwork technique you want to learn, put into Google, and just look through the first couple of 2-3 pages of the results, and I'm pretty sure you'll find a designer that's got loads of patterns in that particular colorwork technique, and just take it from there. And I'm sure they'll have like a YouTube channel or a blog or something you can learn from and get all the hints and tips for that technique. And we've got another suggestion here. Also look for cross stitch, or perler bead patterns. That's a good idea. You can
cross stitch patterns translate really nicely, especially to corner, don't they? Really nicely.
Yeah, you might need to like make them slightly smaller.
Yes. Because that's the thing, isn't it? Obviously with corner to corner crocheting, generally if you're using the traditional block stitch, it's going to have 3 US double crochets per block on your chart, so that will end up being huge.
Yeah, if you are looking for king size blankets, I think that will work. But the cross stitch patterns you might need to just shrink them down tiny bit. And we've got a comment here that I'm struggling to connect with anything. All I know is the new project uses upcycle alpaca yarn.
That's what Brianna, Michelle and I, that's what we're using. Okay. Yeah, we have told everyone just in case they want to stock up on their yarn. So if anyone wants to join us in October, you are going to need a good amount of upcycle alpaca, the worsted weight. So worsted weight yarn is what we're using.
Right.
You can have, and it will be such that you can use lots of colours or one colour. It's going to be whatever you fancy.
Oh, there we go. Some more information we're getting out of you here, Hannah.
But all of my projects are like that, because I'm always like, yeah, do whatever you like.
Go ahead and use your coupon. Worsted weight, like Hannah said, go and grab loads of it. If you've got coupon, make sure you get most out of it.
Yes. Because it's not a cheap yarn, but it's an absolutely beautiful yarn for garments. So if it's something that if you have got a coupon, go get some. Yeah.
Brilliant. Yeah. Worsted weight, don't forget.
Worsted weight, because there are 2 that they offer. So I can't believe we've been talking for 55 minutes. Oh my gosh.
I know. It's been great fun. We love chatting to you guys.
It has, and I can't believe all of our children will be back at school in September when we catch up next, and
I know,
into the new school year. Because I didn't know this until I had lots of friends everywhere in the world, that schools stop and start at completely different times all over the world, don't they? I assumed everyone had a summer break when we had a summer break, but they don't. Like, so I know lots of schools have already gone back over in the States, haven't they?
I know, I believe it was Brianna's post. I think she posted her boys were going back to school. And I'm like, what? I think it's August.
So much earlier. And so ours finished kind of like mid towards end of July, and then go back the first week of September normally. So
well, children in Slovakia, they finish at the end of June.
Oh, wow.
And they don't go back until September. So they've got a real 2 months.
Wow.
Yeah. I think it's, kind of end of June, very end of June, whatever the last June Friday is. I think that's when they finish.
Wow.
And then they go back. I believe they go back on the 4th of September. So it's a real summer break. They don't get as many holidays throughout the year. you know, sometimes when we are on holiday, because my cousin who popped over, Barbara, she is a teacher in Slovakia. And when I said, you know, oh, the kids are on holiday, she was like, whoa, I'm still at work, you know, I'm working. So they don't get as many holidays throughout the year, but they do have 2 months, the whole summer off. So that's different there as well. Yeah. I loved the 2 months of holiday. It was very hard going back when I was a kid. I have to say, when it kind of got to like mid-August, you know, the kind of we were already missing the summer holidays. Oh, I don't want to go back. But yeah, it was good. Good break.
Good
Proper break.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I sent my subscribers an email yesterday saying that I'm going to put an out of office on for the very first time ever. While we're away, I'm still going to be working and making and all that kind of stuff because you just can't stop, you know me. But I'm gonna take a bit of a break because everyone will be fine without me. I know they will. So
Actually, you admitted you're going to cheat on holiday, aren't you, Hannah?
what do you mean?
With knitting? What are you knitting?
I've got this bit. So I've got some yarn that was sent to me by a yarn company, and then it was over from the States. And by the time it had got to me, they discontinued the yarn line.
Oh,
So
no.
now, I can't. There's no real point. This light in front of me is really bizarre. Look at that. Look at that.
No.
So I can't. That yarn is no good really to use for a new design because then I can't say to people, right, go and buy this yarn because it doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah.
Finding a yarn alternative, all that kind of stuff. So I thought, well, I can't really use it for a crochet design, but I was like, maybe I can knit myself a cardigan because I've got quite a lot of it.
Okay.
So I'm like, yeah, and I love knitting. And I never normally give myself enough time. I was thinking there will always be a crochet pattern to design. Always.
Yeah.
Like, my head is never empty of crochet designs. So like, unless I make a point to say I'm going to stop and I'm going to make something for myself, it just won't happen. So yeah, I'm going to go over to the dark side.
Oh, so are you following a pattern or are you freestyling it? Or
funny story, I thought I looked up a really nice simple cardigan and I just thought and I couldn't meet the gauge and I thought I'll just make it up. So I'm just using the sizings of one of my own crochet patterns.
right.
And going, well, do you know what? If I can work, because I figure like, well, I could do a gauge swatch in knitting and then figure out in the same way as I do in crochet. So watch this space. Maybe my first knitting design ever.
Okay, so I think when we meet in September, you need to show us your progress.
HanJan knitting will have established itself, and it will.
Yes, you need to show us how far you got because knitting is quite slow, isn't it?
Knitting is really slow. Yeah.
Well,
for me, certainly. For me, certainly. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's great having all the crochet designing knowledge because you can really apply it to knitting as well, can't you? It's kind of yeah.
Someone that I know that's both a knit and a crochet designer maintains that if you can do one, you can do the other. Definitely. So it's all about maths. It's all about working out the numbers. So as long as you do one, you can do the other.
Yeah, I knitted a hat for one of my boys when they were little. And I kind of got up to, you know, because I couldn't meet gauge of any pattern. So like you, I said, oh, just, you know, do the brim. And as long as the brim fits, you just carry on up.
Up you go.
And then I was going to kind of just cinch the top, just do like a tube design and just cinch the top. And I thought, you know, I think the boys were babies. So I thought I don't want too much bulk on the top of their head because when they lie down, you know, in the pram, it's going to be uncomfortable. So I thought I need to kind of shape it and decrease. And I thought, well, actually, it's not that different to crochet because you just decrease every so many stitches. You just like knit the two together and then do a few and knit two together. So that's what I did. And I'm like, I actually made a beanie. I mean, it was, you know, totally simple beanie. There's probably thousands of patterns out there, but I just couldn't meet the gauge. And I thought, well, actually, that was easier than I thought. So, yes. Good luck with your knitting cardigan, and you have to show us.
I will. Yeah. I'll just pop Heather's up there before we go. Oh, Tiffany.
Oh, here we go. That's the summer holidays. So we've got late May, early June. Okay. That's a different one again. And we've got Heather here. Enjoy your holiday, Hannah. I put a knitted cardigan in my local country fair and took first place. Grand
Yay!
and People's Choice ribbons. Well done.
That's amazing. And everyone now is saying well done. That's awesome. Well done, Heather.
Yeah, we've got loads of congratulations here from Tiffany and Val. And here we go, Shelley. Good job, well done. And a thank you from Heather. So that's amazing. Wow, that's really, really great. Here we go. I can't believe the time.
I know. We're going to have to go. My dinner's ready.
Oh.
I've been summoned. I can hear them.
We need to go before
I get caught by this sun. And I'm going to send my camera back, I think, again.
Yes.
And say it very much does not work. I might have to ask everyone here as living proof.
We'll be behind you, don't worry.
They not that everyone is like this, but the gentleman in the shop was very much like, have you turned it off and on again? And I said yes. And when I told him that, I said I do regular live streams and I use it for a live stream, he was like, oh, so you know how it works? Yes, I do.
Just a little bit.
I was like, I promise you there's something wrong with it. I promise.
Yeah.
Hey ho. I will get it fixed, I promise.
Yeah, I think you got Val coming over for dinner, Hannah, just to let you know.
Come on over.
And we go, have a wonderful day, and thank you from Tammy. Well, thank you so much for joining us, everyone. I think we need to go before Hannah starts drooling on camera because she can smell her dinner.
Oh yes, I can smell it actually.
So yeah, thank you so much for joining us, everyone. It's been lovely chatting with you all. Thank you for all the comments, all the hellos, and all the weather updates from wherever you are.
Yeah.
Have a fantastic holiday, Hannah. We'll be cheering on with your knitting.
I'll be there. I'll show you.
And everyone else, enjoy the rest of your summer holidays if it's still there. If not, have a good start to the school year, and we'll be back in September. We will let you know again. We'll shout from the rooftops when we're gonna pop on over to the live. And yeah, thank you so much for joining us, and see you next time.
See you soon, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.